Dear students, welcome to online class. Today in this class I am going to take 8th standard English, unit number 1, A Day in the Ashram. The lesson A Day in the Ashram is written by C.F. Andrews. He was an English priest in the Church of England and he was an educator and also freedom fighter of India. He became Mahatma Gandhi's closest friend and associate. Andrew reveals his experience while he stayed in the ashram. The ashram is Shantiniketan. It was founded by Rabindranath Tagore. It is a school with a difference where students learn with great and joy. So C.F. Andrews reveals his experience while he was stayed in the ashram of Shantiniketan. The Shantiniketan is founded by Rabindranath Tagore. So we'll see how beautiful the Shantiniketan was. Words cannot picture to you the beauty of Shantiniketan. Our own poet and teacher, whom we call Gurudeva, has named it in his song, The Darling of Our Hearts, and it is worthy of the name. So what happened? The writer C.F. Andrews telling us that word cannot picturize the beauty of the Shantiniketan. And the own poet and teacher, who we call Gurudeva. Gurudeva means Rabindranath Tagore. He named in his song that the darling of our hearts. All who have visited the ashram, old and young alike, have felt its inner beauty growing more and more upon them. So all who have visited the ashram, the young and old alike, they felt the beauty of the ashram. That kind of beauty founded in the ashram Shantiniketan. If I were to describe to you one day in the ashram with the boys, that would perhaps best bring home to you its inner beauty. Long before sunrise, like the birds in our own amlaki groves, our boys are awake. So the writer C.F. Andrews telling us that he describing the beauty of the ashram, how the boys awaking long before the sunrise, like the birds of the amlaki groves. Means here amlaki means a tree like a mango tree. So groves means the group of trees. So garden of amlaki grows. So the birds will arise awake like in the amlaki grows. The boys also awake as same like the birds. The choristers are the first to rise and they go round the ashram singing their morning hymn. Who will first arise in the ashram is the choristers. So they will go round the ashram singing their morning hymn. Hymn means prayer. You can hear the voices in the distance drawing nearer and nearer. So you can find the voice of the prayer or the hymn drawing nearer and nearer. And they go round the ashram, it dies away. As the chore passes on to another part of the ashram, and then again it comes nearer and nearer. If the chorister come another part of that ashram, the voice will come nearer and nearer. And then sound dies away. As the chores passes on to the another part of the ashram, and then again it comes nearer and nearer. The beauty of the sound in the silent morning air and the sense of joy and reverence which it brings give peace to the soul. The beauty of the morning nature, beautiful weather condition, the silent morning air and also sense of joy and reverence, it brings the peaceful to our soul. Like that the writer C.F. Andrews describing the beauty of this Shantiniketan. This is Shantiniketan, founded by Rabindranath Tagore. After an interval, each boy takes his asan, his square of carpet, into the fields and sits down on it to meditate in his own place alone. So what will happen after the interval? Each boys took their carpet and will go to the field and sit down on the carpet and they will start the meditation. Later on, before the school work begins, the boys all stand together in the shade of the trees and sing their morning hymn. So what will they do? Before the school work start, they will stand together in the shade of the tree and sing the hymns. They will sing the prayer before they started the school work. Till about 10:30, the work of school goes on. We have no classrooms. So till what time? 10:10 means 10:30. Till 10:30 they are having the school work, and then they don't have any classroom in that ashram. The boys sit with their teacher in the open air under the trees, where the classes will going on under the tree. They sit with the teachers, around the teachers. There are no longer larger classes. A group of 8 or 10 boys are seated around the teacher and asking him the questions. So no larger classes they having in that classes. They only having 8 or 10 boys in the one group. They sitting around the teacher and asking the questions. Very few books are used. They having only few books. A greater part is carried on through conversation. The greater part they carrying only the conversation. The boys soon learn to open out all their difficulties to their teachers. And the teachers get keenly interested in the boys' questions and answers. Such living education can never be dull. So what will they do? They having only few books. After that they only going through the conversations. In that they will open up and students will talk with the teacher and will tell the difficulties. The teachers also get keenly interested with the boys' questions, and like that education can never be dull. Like that the C.F. Andrews telling the education or how the school going on in the ashram, only under the tree, open air, in the field they are having the school around. They sit around the teacher and they will discuss difficulties with the teacher. The teacher also keenly interested with the boys' questions. They don't have any classrooms and they are having only few books. When the morning work is over, the boys bathe and go to their meal. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the classes begin again. What will happen after morning school work? The boys will go to the bath and they will take the meals. After that 2 o'clock again they are having the afternoon classes. But at this time the work is chiefly with the hands as well as with the mind. In the afternoon period what they have? Only the work of hands and mind. Means handiwork is practiced and the boys' own natural tastes are very soon discovered. They only having handiwork practice in the afternoon classes. What are they? Some prefer carpentry, others prefer mechanical work, others enjoy spinning and weaving, others become skilled draftsmen or painters, others are musicians. So in the afternoon work what will they choose? Some students will choose the carpentry work, and some will choose the mechanical work, and some will spinning and also the weaving work, and also some will took the the painting, also the draftsman, etc. So they will enjoy with the works of in the afternoon sessions. So what are they? Carpentry, mechanical work, spinning and weaving, and the draftsmen, and also the painters, and also musicians. They will choose the music also in the afternoon classes. There is very little book work in the afternoon. In the afternoon session, they don't have any book work. They are having only the handicap works. School is over at about 4 o'clock, and then there is a rush to get first into the great open fields for football. Our Shantiniketan boys are famous everywhere for their sports and games. So in the after 4 o'clock, till 4 o'clock they having afternoon classes, the handiworks, and after that they will rush to go to the open field to play the football. So they will play various games in that. They are famous everywhere for their sports and games. In the evening at sunset, they return from the field and sit down once more for a short time and meditate in silence. So after they come back from the open field from the sports, what will they do? Again they will do the what? Prayer or meditation. These are the works they are choosing after afternoon section is the what? The carpentry work, the mechanical work, or spinning or weaving work, or draftsman or painting, and also the music, etc. After 4 o'clock they will go to the field to play various games. They were very famous everywhere by the sports and games. Then after returning from the field they will go to meditation. After meditation what will they do? As night comes, fairy tales are told, short dramas are recited, our Gurudeva's songs are sung, and different school gatherings are held. So after night, before they go to bed, what will they do? They will tell the fairy tales, the various types of stories they will tell, and also short dramas are recited. They will recite the short dramas, and also they will sing the songs of Gurudevas written by Rabindranath Tagore, and different school gatherings they will do in the night time before they will go to the bed. By 9 o'clock all are glad to retire to rest. So by 9 o'clock they will go to sleep. And again the choristers go around the ashram singing their last evening hymn. So what will they do? Again the choristers go around the ashram and they will sing the same morning prayer. There can be no question as to happiness of the life of our boys. So no question for the students' happiness in the ashram. So they will be very happy in that kind of situation. Their faces tell the story of their joy and their freedom. Their faces, the students or the children's face only tell us how happy they are in the ashram. There is no freer life in India than the life of our children at Shantiniketan. We are unable to get any freedom education as like Shantiniketan in India. This is about the lesson of Shantiniketan, how it will be. In the Shantiniketan, what will happen? The students were very happy. How beautiful the Shantiniketan is. C.F. Andrews, the writer, he described that the beautiful nature and surroundings and the school education system of Shantiniketan founded by Rabindranath Tagore. In early morning, long before sunrise, students will wake up. Children will wake up as like the birds in the mango amlaki groves, and they will start the meditation. The chorister also first rises in that ashram. They will go around the ashram and will they sing the morning hymn or the prayer. So the peaceful nature it will in the Shantiniketan ashram. After that the children will go with their carpet to the open field and they will sat on the carpet for their studies. There were no school classrooms in that ashram. Students only learn in the open field under the trees. They will sit around the teacher and discuss. They are having only few books to study. The teacher will discuss with the students. Students also will tell their difficulties and teachers having keenly interest with the boys' questions. Then what will happen next? After the classes by 10 o'clock they will go to bath and have their meals. After that what will afternoon classes what they have in that period? Only handicap work. So it means they will choose different classes, means like carpentry or mechanical work or spinning and weaving and also painting, draftsman, music, like that they will choose. After by 4 o'clock they will after the 4 o'clock they will go to the field to play various games. They are very famous in the sports and games, the Shantiniketan boys. And then after that they will again after return back from the field, what will they do? Again they will do the meditation. Before go to bed at night they will recite some poems, some songs and dramas, and then they will tell the fairy stories, fairy tales, and also the song of the Rabindranath Tagore. And they will different kinds of school gathering also held in the night time. By 9 o'clock they will go to the sleep. Again the chorister will sing the morning prayer, go around the ashram. The boys were very happy in the ashram. Their faces only tell us how happy the students are in the ashram. So this is the lesson about a day in the ashram. So dear students, I hope you all got this. So answer me the following questions. First one, what kind of work do the boys practice in the afternoon? What are the Shantiniketan boys famous for? How do the boys spend their evening before they go to the bed? So try to answer these questions. Thank you.